Welcome back, everybody. March is Problem Gambling Awareness Month. The NCAA tournament, a popular event to bet on. With Selection Sunday this weekend, we wanted to take a closer look at this problem. Problem gambling, is it up or is it down? Joining me live is Eric Davis. Eric is an addiction therapist and the only board-approved clinical consultant on problem gambling in Indiana. Eric, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's talk about this in general terms. Are we seeing more of this, less, and how do you describe what kind of a problem it is right now?
I think that we're seeing more cases, definitely, and I think that has a lot to do with just the legalities changing and the availability to gamble.
What are some of the signs when it comes to problem gambling? I mean, maybe some of us will just say, hey, I want to bet on something fun for the Super Bowl or, my favorite team playing in the tournament, but that's not the case for everyone.
Yeah, one of the big telltale signs is gambling in spite of negative consequences. So anytime gambling is causing issues in a person's life, whether that be at work or in their relationships, financial issues, if they continue to gamble, that's a pretty big indicator. Also, chasing losses is another big indicator that we see where a person will lose, and then the solution to that is to go back to win it back.
We're seeing
or to bet again.
Yeah, we're seeing some more of those signs on the screen. People that gamble when in distress and they're preoccupied with gambling. I know that you also co-founded the Life Recovery Center. It treats addiction of all different kinds, mental health issues. And again, are you actually seeing people? I know you said there's an increase, but do you see people wanting to get help? And is there an increase in people asking for that help?
Yes. Very much so. We've actually had a pretty large influx of people. We see a lot of co-occurring where it's problem gambling with addiction, but we're seeing a lot of individuals that are just strictly seeking help for problem gambling, and that's a newer phenomenon.
Yeah, in kind of this pre-interview we did with you, you had said that problem gambling is, quote, the Wild West of behavioral health. And what did you mean by that, and why is that so?
I say that because it really is an area, even in the addiction field, that hasn't had as much attention on it. A lot of that has to do with gambling disorder was just listed in the DSM-5 as an addictive disorder. So it's really an issue. It's not new, but it's an issue that is newly getting much more attention.
And there are obviously some good resources like yourself out there for gambling disorders. What do you want people to know that might be watching that think, I think I might have a problem and I'd like to get help?
Well, there's actually a thing called a brief biosocial gambling screen. And so three questions they can ask themselves is, in the past 12 months, have they become irritable or restless when trying to stop or cut down gambling? Have they tried to keep their family or friends from knowing how much they gambled? And is financial trouble making it where they have to have extra money from somewhere else for living expenses? So if the answer is yes to any of those, then that's a pretty good indicator. My rule of thumb, though, is if I think I may have a problem with something, so if I'm even considering that, it's usually pretty safe to assume that there may be a problem.
There's your answer.
And I would highly recommend seeking help.
All right, Eric, hey, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. For more information,
thank you for having me.
Yes, you bet. For more information, problem gambling, the topic, and the Life Recovery Center, you'll find that at fox59.com.